D'ailleurs, John, Gilles et moi-même, on connaissait chaque mot, chaque version par cœur. Italo est venu souvent, tellement souvent chez moi, que même mon épouse et mes enfants connaissaient chacune de ces versions par cœur. Another person who made it to international in the back is Janine Scott. Well, Janine, she's a little bit different, you know, different qualities. Janine is more, say, impetuous. Remember 1 month before the international contest? All right, Janine, let's get together. Let's hear it. Well, I didn't quite write it yet, you know, because I'm not sure what I want to talk about. That's fair. A week before the contest. All right, Janine, let's hear it. Well, you know, I didn't quite write it yet, but I know what I want to talk about. The morning of the contest, Janine Scott is still writing her speech, panic with everyone. Not for Janine. The beauty with Janine is you take her, put her on the stage, and miracle. Victory over victory over victory. Janine Scott. Je ne voudrais pas passer sous silence. Gilles Pelletier, ce grand orateur, ce grand raconteur devant l'Éternel. Gilles Pelletier qui a fait pleurer le district avec ce discours inoubliable. Gilles Pelletier qui a de si belles qualités, des gestes éloquents, une verve à n'en plus finir, un sens de l'empathie. Oh oui, de l'empathie. D'ailleurs, on l'a vu justement à ce même concours où Gilles a passé des heures et des heures et des heures à consoler ces demoiselles en pleurs. Bravo Gilles, ça me touche. And our baby, in the contest, that is, Pietro Di Benedetto, a couple of years ago. Pietro made it to the regional, which is the step before international. Pietro also, fantastic quality, determined. You know, I think everyone in our club knows that he's going to make it to international. Not only is he going to make, he's going to win that. He's going to be the world champion of public speaking, and sure, one thing. He's a likable guy. Friendly, and what was the other thing? Oh yeah, great memory. Well, most of the time. I'll let Pietro explain that in a few minutes. No, we have a lot of Toastmasters here, and I don't know about you, but for me, some of the most memorable moments is when a member actually opens up to us. You know, where they're willing to share some tragic moments in their life. Either it's an accident, either it's sickness, a death sometimes. You know, it really comes and gets you. And there is one time in St. Lawrence that I remember, still touched by that moment, is when this lady member shared with us the fact that for the last 5 years, she had to live with a terrible sickness. A dry vagina. And just to make sure that everyone in the audience was equally embarrassed, she kept on by saying, and you gentlemen out there, don't laugh, because if you don't know what I mean, just think, if I take a knife and would go out there and cut all your penises off, how would you feel? I don't have a picture, she's not a member anymore, and she's not here. But thank God, John Clark wasn't with us anymore. You know, as I said, I've been here for 30 years, and obviously in 30 years, in any club, we have highs and we have lows. Dans mon cas, je me souviens, lorsque je me suis joint à Saint-Lawrence, j'étais le 59e membre. Le maximum était 60 en ce temps-là. À un moment donné où Saint-Lawrence, il y avait 40 membres, d'une façon régulière à chaque réunion. And I don't know, about 15, 20 years later, I remember hitting this low at Hôtel de Lamontagne. We were down to 6 members one night. And what's amazing is at Hotel Lamontagne, we had to pay 15 meals. Didn't matter how many we were, either we were 5 or 10 or 50, we had to pay for 15 meals. So we had Normand Desrochers, right, young salesman. He says, you know what? He says, if we're only 6 and we have to pay for 15 meals, why don't I go downstairs at the bar and ask people if, you know, we'll pay you a free meal, just come up. We'll be able to have a meeting. It's a great idea. Hotel Lamontagne, ladies and gentlemen, do you know how difficult it is to deliver a speech when 2/3 of the audience is made up of ladies of the night? That's when you start to stutter. Da, da, da. You know, many of us stay here. I don't know if it's particular for St. Lawrence, but we do have a lot of people who stay for 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years, 35 years in some cases. And I think there's a good reason. I think for me is that either it's a group from 30 years ago, or either it's a group from last month. Every one of these people, when they become a member, they become like an extended family. And in some cases, they even become part of your real family. Like Colette de Moscovicchi, who saw my kids when they were 2, 3 years old. And still today, she takes the time to phone and worries about them, wonders what's happening with their life, and really wants to know and keep up to date with my personal family. Puis je vais juste prendre quelques secondes parce que Colette a été opérée il y a à peine 2 jours et l'opération heureusement a été un succès. Et puis Colette est mieux connue in St. Lawrence. She's known as the Mother Teresa of St. Lawrence. That's because she has a big heart. And I guess because you have a big heart, you need more maintenance. That's why she's in the hospital, probably. Alors, je vais juste prendre 2 secondes, je vais juste regarder Colette, puis dire, parce que je sais qu'elle va regarder les vidéos aussitôt qu'elle sort de l'hôpital. Alors, Colette, on te souhaite un bon rétablissement, et puis ben, on t'attend le plus tôt possible. On a hâte de te revoir avec ton sourire communicatif, puis ben, aussitôt que possible, on t'attend avec impatience. That was my 30 years. That's the 30 years of many people here, or 25 years or 20 years, is that it's all about people. People who become members, members who become family, and family who in very many cases become friends. And I know in my case, on top of that, some outstanding friends. I'd just like to end with these words from Corrie ten Boom. She says, memories are the keys, not to the past, but to the future. I hope these few memories tonight will lead us, St. Lawrence, to another 65 years.